Previously, we have seen some equivalent circuits of the diode, and we have also solved some numerical examples on that. Today, we will continue the numerical examples. This is the next question we have. This is the same question I had given in the assignment in the previous class. Uh, so we're asked to find the value of the series resistance R required to drive a forward current of 1.25 milliamps through a germanium diode from a 4 volts battery. Write the circuit diagram showing all the values, right? So you are asked to find the resistance R, which has to be connected in series with a diode. The diode is given as germanium diode, and the battery is 4.5 volts battery. That is the voltage source, or the DC voltage source battery is 4.5 volts, and the forward current through the diode has to be 1.25 milliamps. If it has to be 1.25 milliamps, what has to be the value of resistance? That is asked in this case. From the given things, okay, you can first draw the circuit diagram to be something like this, like just like the previous case we have seen, right? There is a battery of 4.5 volts in series with the resistance R, and the diode is given as germanium diode. The current through the diode is given, it is 1.25 milliamps, right? The current through the diode is given as 1.25 milliamps. You are asked to find the value of the resistance, right? You are asked to find the value of resistance. So what is the resistance? So how to find this? You can make use of the equivalent circuit of the diode, wherein you can replace the diode with its forward voltage drop. It is given, it is germanium diode. What is the forward voltage drop across germanium diode? The forward voltage drop across germanium diode is 0.3 volts, right? Unlike 0.7, which we use for silicon, here it is germanium diode, so it is 0.3 volts. So let us first write what are the given things. IF is given as 1.25 milliamps. This is forward current, right? It is given forward current of 1.25 milliamps, so it is forward current IF. The battery is given as 4.5 volts, so you take it as E. You are asked to find the value of R. What is R? So it is also given, yeah, the diode is germanium diode. So VF is equal to 0.3 volts. VF means the voltage across the forward bias diode. That is 0.3 volts. You use KVL for this. The applied voltage E will be equal to the voltage drop across this resistance. Here you take it as resistance R. In the previous case we had the notation R1. So that's why we used R1. Here it is asked as R. So just take it as it is. IF into R. That is the voltage across this resistance R, plus forward voltage drop across the diode, that is VF. So if I I want R, right? To find the value of R, if I rearrange the same equation, I'll get E minus VF divided by IF. E minus VF. E is 4.5, VF is 0.3, divided by IF is 1.25. So if I calculate, what do you get? Most of you have solved this. What did you get? What is the value of R? 3.36 kilo ohms. Yes, correct. So if you find that in your calculator, you might get 3,360 ohms, right? You'll get 3,360 ohms. If I write it in kilo ohms, it will be 3.36 kilo ohms, right? That is the value of the series resistance, which I have to connect in order to get a forward current of 1.25 milliamps. So once you have found the value of R, you have to draw the circuit. It is given clearly to write the circuit diagram showing all the values, and in the circuit you have to show all the values. Only then your answer is complete, right? So next we will see another problem. Here you have been given with a circuit. You are asked to calculate the output voltage V0. Can anyone tell me how to do this? How to calculate the output voltage V0? V0 is voltage across this particular resistor here. The input is given as VDC, that is 2 volts, right? And you can see there are two diodes in parallel. One is the germanium diode, one is the silicon diode. Can you tell me whether they are forward biased or reverse biased at least? Or tell me which diode is forward biased and which is reverse biased? Forward. Both are forward biased, right? Both the diodes are forward biased. Positive of the battery is connected to P side of both. Negative of the battery is connected to N side of both. Both of them are forward biased. But are both of them conducting? See, when a diode becomes forward biased, it will have a constant voltage drop across it, right? For a germanium diode, that constant voltage drop will be 0.3 volts. And for silicon diode, that constant voltage drop will be 0.7 volts. Now, when the diode is given with the forward voltage, what happens to the germanium diode? It will have a constant voltage drop of 0.3 volts across it, and it is conducting. It is conducting through this path. Once it has got a constant voltage drop of 0.3 volts, right, it will become constant. I mean, it will have nearby values only. It will not go beyond that. That means the silicon diode has also got 0.3 volts across it because it is in parallel to this, right? But when will silicon diode start conducting the current? Only when it has got its the voltage across it more than 0.7, when it crosses its threshold voltage of 0.7 volts. But what is the voltage across it now? 0.3 volts, right? The 0.3 volts is lesser than the threshold voltage for silicon diode. That's why here only germanium diode will be conducting, whereas silicon diode is not conducting because the voltage across it is lesser than its threshold voltage. Okay, so what will be the output voltage now? See, the germanium diode will conduct. Okay, when it is conducting, it will hold the forward voltage at its threshold value, that is 0.3 volts. The threshold voltage of germanium is 0.3 volts, and that is why the silicon diode does not conduct, because its threshold voltage is 0.7. So even though the applied voltage is 2 volts, once the diode starts conducting, it will hold that particular voltage to 0.3, which is lesser than 0.7, which is the threshold voltage for silicon. So it is conducting with 0.3. There is a voltage drop of 0.3. This is conducting, whereas this silicon diode is not conducting, right? Germanium diode is conducting, whereas silicon diode is not conducting. Not because it is reverse biased, but because the voltage drop across it is lesser than its threshold voltage. Now the path is like this. From here, the current is flowing through this. What is the voltage across the resistance R, or the voltage from here to here? The applied voltage is VDC, that is 2 volts. And what is the voltage drop here on this path? It is 0.3 volts, because only one diode, that is germanium diode, is conducting. Its voltage is 0.3 volts. So what will be the remaining voltage that will appear across this resistance R, and that is the output voltage. Okay, so output voltage V0 is VDC minus the voltage drop across, or the threshold voltage of germanium, right? So that way you can calculate it as V0 is VDC minus threshold voltage of germanium. VDC is given as 2 volts. Threshold voltage of germanium is 0.3 volts. So what is the value of V0? It is 2 minus 0.3. That is 1.7 volts. In this case, if only silicon diode was there instead of germanium, if only one silicon diode was there, then the output voltage would be 2 minus 0.7, because the voltage drop across silicon would be 0.7 and it would be 2 minus 0.7, that is 1.3. But here there is a germanium diode which is conducting, so it is 2 minus 0.3. So even if there is silicon diode, it is not conducting because the voltage drop in parallel is 0.3, which is not sufficient for silicon diode to conduct. Okay, that's why we have the output voltage as 1.7. Okay. This is another problem. For the given diode circuit, find the value of I. What is I? It's the current. It's the current through the diode. You're asked to find the value of the current. Okay, use approximate model of the diode. Can anyone find and tell me what is the value of the current? First, go through the circuit. How should we proceed? See, I told you the first thing you have to see is whether the diode is forward biased or reverse biased. Is the diode forward biased? No, right? The diode is reverse biased. When it is reverse biased, it is not conducting. Okay, so that means, negative side of the battery is connected to P and positive is connected to N. So the diode is reverse biased. When the diode is reverse biased, it's like an Open circuit, that means it is not conducting, so the current is 0. Okay, it's just that. Do not use any equations and calculate. First see, before proceeding, first see whether the diode is forward biased or reverse biased. If the forward diode is reverse biased, there is no question of writing any equations. It is not conducting. Okay, the diode is reverse biased, so it does not conduct, hence the current is 0. Okay, the current is 0. So next problem we have is similar one, like to find the current, to find the value of I. Okay, a circuit is given, you are asked to find the value of I, and you are asked to use the approximate model of the diode. So what you can see here, the diode is here, okay, and the battery is here. It is 20 volts. Current is flowing through the diode. It is forward current I. There is a resistance here and the resistance here. So there are two parts, two branches of the circuit, right? So what is the voltage at this particular end from here to here? What is the voltage? What is the voltage from here to here? Can anyone tell? 20, obviously, right? Because there is 20 volts connected. It's actually minus 20 because negative with respect to the ground, which is connected here, right? Is minus 20 volts from here to here. Okay. So regardless of this 10 ohm resistance, this across this particular branch, the voltage is 20 volts. The voltage across the diode branch, that is this, right, is 20 volts, independent of that 10 ohm resistance. Across this also it will be 20 volts, across this also it will be 20 volts because they are in parallel. Now you can use the equation, right? So the current, see, it is forward biased. First you check whether it is forward or reverse biased. Negative is connected to N side, positive is connected to P side. So it is forward biased. So what is the current? Current is E minus Vf divided by R. Here E is 20 volts, right? Since the direction is like this, you can take it as 20 minus the forward voltage drop across silicon diode is 0.7. In approximate model, we substitute the diode with its forward voltage drop, right? It is 0.7 volts divided by the resistance, 20 ohms. This way you can find, right? So what do you get then? It is 0.965 amps, or if you write it in milliamps, it will be 965 milliamps. Is it right? Yeah, 0.965 amps. So in milliamps, it will be 965 milliamps. So you should be careful while writing the units. Okay. So there is another problem. You have been given with the diode circuit. You are asked to find the value of I. Again, use approximate model of the diode. Now tell me what will be the current. What about the diodes? You can see the diodes are connected opposite to each other this way. Are these diodes forward biased or reverse biased? One of them is forward biased and the other is reverse biased, right? Which is forward biased? Which is forward biased? So negative is connected to positive. Positive is connected to negative. So this diode is reverse biased. Whereas here positive is connected to P side, negative is connected to N side. So this is forward biased. But you can see, since they are connected in series like this will be reverse biased. It is not conducting. So this is forward biased. It is conducting. Even if this is conducting, since here there is a reverse biased diode, there is an open circuit here, right? So there is no current conducting in this path, right? There is no current conducting in this path. So what will be the direction of current? There will be no current conducting in this path. So what is the direction of the current? It is like this. It is this way, right? The current is conducting this way. Okay. So what is the value of this I then? I is shown like this, the other way. The direction of current is actually, the direction of the current is this way. Why? Because this is positive. The current originates here, right? The current originates here. It comes like this, goes like this, and comes to this path. Here there will be no current. Here there will be no current because it's an open circuit here. So what is the value of I then? I is shown in the opposite way, right? I is shown in the opposite way. So what is the value of the current? The two diodes are in opposition and hence they do not conduct, or the path is an open circuit here. So this is the direction of the current. So what is the current? It is minus 10 volts divided by 10 ohms. Okay, it will be negative. Current will be negative because here there is negative 10 voltage, 10 volts. So if it was given in, I was shown in this direction, it would be positive, but since it is in this direction, it is minus 10 volts divided by the resistance. Voltage divided by resistance is current, right? Voltage across the applied voltage is minus 10 and the resistance is 10. So if you find that, it will be minus 1 amp. Yeah, correct. Minus 1 amp. There is a next problem. For the given diode circuit, you are asked to determine the value of ID and V naught. Again, use approximate model of the diode. So this is the diode circuit that is given. Here you have a diode, a silicon diode, which is connected to minus 5 volts. So this is one notation of showing power source, okay, with respect to the ground. This is minus 5 with respect to ground. And here there is a resistance connected to the ground. And you are asked to find the value of this V naught also, that is voltage drop from here to here, from here to the ground. This resistance is given as 2.2 kilo ohms. This is a silicon diode, and you are asked to find the value of ID, that is the current through the diode. ID is the current through the diode. So how to do this? You can start by drawing an equivalent circuit for this, because if you are getting confused like what is this minus 5 given here, this is actually a power source which is negative with respect to ground. Okay, here you can show it like there is a negative power source with respect to ground. You can draw the equivalent circuit like this. 5 volts is minus 5. It's minus 5 with respect to ground. So it is like this. And the diode, I have replaced it with its forward voltage drop. Since it is silicon, it is 0.7 volts. At the negative side, we have negative of the battery, and positive side, we have positive. It's the equivalent circuit, approximate model. So since negative is connected to negative, positive is connected to positive of the battery, the diode is forward biased, right? Once the diode is forward biased, you can find the value of ID, or the current through the diode. What will that be equal to? Applied voltage minus 0.7 divided by 2.2k, right? From the circuit, you can write ID is 5 minus 0.7, 5 minus 0.7 divided by 2.2k. If you substitute and simplify, 5 minus 0.7 is 4.3 divided by 2.2k will be k. If I take in the numerator, it will be milliamps, right? K is 10 raised to 3. If I bring it to the numerator, it will be 10 raised to minus 3. So this value will be 1.95 milliamps. So the diode current will be 1.95 milliamps. You are also asked to find the value of V naught. What is V naught? V naught is the voltage from here to here. Voltage across this 2.2k resistance, in fact. So what is the voltage across a particular resistance? V is equal to I into R. Right? What is the current through that resistance? What is the current from here to here? See, you are measuring V naught from here to the ground. So you have to consider the current in this direction. Okay, you have to consider the current in this particular direction. So what is the current in this direction? This is ID. ID is flowing in this direction, right? So what is this? This will be minus ID. Okay, it will be minus ID. The current in the opposite direction is minus ID multiplied by 2.2k. That's why the voltage V naught will be minus ID multiplied by 2.2k. So what do you get then? 2.2 into minus ID is, you have found it as 1.95 milliamps. If I multiply, I'll get minus 4.3. The other way also I can do V naught, it is also equal to, see, the voltage here, right? So what is the voltage at this particular point? It is minus 5. And what is the drop here? It is 0.7. So minus of 5 minus 0.7 will be the voltage that is remaining here, right? 5 minus 0.7. What is 5 minus 0.7? It is 4.3. That way also we can find minus of 5 volts minus 0.7 volts. 5 minus 0.7 is 4.3. And you can actually cross verify the answer by multiplying the value of resistance and the current values. So both, either way you get the same, that is minus 4.3 volts, right? This is the way you can get the values of voltage and current. Take another problem, similar one. You are asked to determine ID and V naught for this circuit. You are asked to use the approximate model of the diode. Here also we have a diode in forward bias. Why do you say it a forward bias? Is there is a plus 8 connected here. Positive is connected to P side of the diode, negative is connected to N side of the diode, so it is forward bias. So actually I can draw the equivalent circuit of this, which will be more clear for you to understand the operation. right? I can draw this plus 8 volts like a battery like this. Plus 8 with respect to ground, positive is connected to P side, negative is connected to N side. I have replaced the diode with its forward voltage drop 0.7, right? Because that is how we have the approximate mode. Now again the diode is forward biased, right? So you can find the value of ID. ID is equal to 8 minus 0.7 divided by, there are two resistances in series here, 1.2k plus 4.7, right? 1.2k plus 4.7. So what do I get? 8 minus 0.7 divided by 1.2k plus 4.7. So 8 minus 0.7 is 7.3 and 1.2 plus 4.7 is 5.9. So if I calculate this, please verify whether you get the same. You get 1.237 milliamps, right? This is the value of ID. Next, how to get V naught? V naught is obtained here, right? V naught is here. This is the voltage from here to here. So that is actually the voltage drop across this resistance 4.7k plus 0.7. What is voltage drop across the resistance 4.7k? It is 4.7k multiplied by ID. The current here is same direction, so no need of taking negative here, like in the previous case. What do you get? ID you have found as 1.237, 4.7k multiplied by ID plus 0.7. This 4.7 into 1.237. You get this as 5.81 if you multiply plus 0.7. So it will be 6.51. Okay, it will be 6.51 volts. That is the voltage. You can also find it alternatively, like, it is 8 volts minus voltage drop across this. 8 volts minus voltage drop across this. What is the voltage drop across this? It is ID into 1.2k. Okay, 8 volts minus ID into 1.2k. Whatever you get, it should be exactly the same as whatever the answer you have got. Okay, that's just another way of cross verifying your answer, right? So there is another one, a last one. For the diode network, determine V naught. This is similar to what we have solved previously, right? There is an input, a voltage here, 12 volts. There is a current I which is flowing, and two diodes are in parallel, like we have seen previously, silicon and germanium diode. And you are asked to find the voltage here. That means voltage from here to ground. This means the voltage from here to ground. How to find that? Again, both the diodes are forward biased, but since germanium starts conducting at 0.3, it will keep the voltage 0.3. So silicon diode will not conduct. So this is the path. So there is a voltage drop of 0.3 volts here. So what is the voltage remaining at this particular point is 12 minus 0.3. That will be 11.7. Okay, so that is how you can say germanium diode conducts. So silicon diode does not conduct because its threshold voltage is 0.7, which is lesser than the voltage available, that is 0.3. Therefore, output voltage V naught is 12 volts minus this germanium's threshold voltage. 12 minus 0.3, it is 11.7. Okay, the other way also you can do, like find the current and multiply the current with the resistance, you get the voltage. What is the current flowing? Okay, what is the current flowing? The current is 12 minus 0.3, right? 12 minus 0.3 divided by 1k. What is 12 minus 0.3 divided by 1k? 12 minus 0.3 is 11.7 divided by 1k is 11.7 milliamps. That is the current. Then what is the voltage drop? Voltage is current into resistance. Current is 11.7 milliamps multiplied by 1k. 11.7 milliamps multiplied by 1k, okay, or 1k into I is 11.7. You get 11.7 volts. Okay, this way also you can do. Just to cross verify, you can do it this way, which essentially will get the same answer, right? So these are some numerical examples based on diode circuits. So in the next class, we will start with the applications of diodes. The first one, what we are going to see will be the rectifiers. Rectifiers is one of the applications of where we use PN junction diode.